Karnataka Health Department segregates districts into COVID-19 zones. Districts have been segregated into red, yellow, orange and green zones. So 6 districts in Karnataka have been identified as red zones. 5 districts have been identified as orange zones. 5 districts in Karnataka have also been identified as yellow zones, whereas 14 districts in the state have been identified as green zones. Well, Bengaluru urban falls under the red zone. Bengaluru East falls under the orange zone. Well, the Karnataka Health Department has segregated the districts into the COVID-19 zones. So each of the districts have been segregated as red, yellow, orange and green zones. There are 6 in the red category. There are 5 in the orange category. And this is what it looks like. 6 districts in the red category, 5 districts in the orange category. There are 5 that are in the yellow category, whereas 14 districts are in the green zone. So now that we are looking at lockdown to be eased in a few of these areas, the 14 districts where it is in green, the restrictions are going to be lifted. In the yellow zones, it will be lifted partially. It would be a bit stricter in the orange zones, but in the red zones, the rules are going to be just the same, which means the lockdown is going to be in place. Let's go across to my colleague Amrita, who joins us live from the newsroom with more details on this. Well, Amrita, now that the second phase of lockdown is coming to an end, it's extremely important to know in which of the zones the lockdown will continue and in which these restrictions would be eased. Now, the health department has segregated each of the districts. Take us through the details.
Yes, Pratibha. So first and foremost, the centre had a reason for segregating all of the districts in the nation in red, orange and green zones. There's also one yellow zone as well, which is basically the lesser number of cases from orange zone again. So over here, the purpose of segregating all of these districts into the zones was to make sure that concentrated focus is there in these particular districts wherein maximum number of COVID-19 cases were found. And here also with regards to lockdown, several measures were going to be taken depending on which zone the particular district is in. So earlier what the centre had said was that in red zone there will be absolutely no relaxation whatsoever from the lockdown. However, it has now since changed its earlier notice without any prior announcement or anything, and it has now clarified just yesterday that only in containment zones there will be no relaxations. But then again, for example, if Bengaluru urban is in a red zone, the relaxations can be given here outside of containment zones. So this is the latest reform that the centre has done. There is absolutely no announcement on why this particular change has come forth, any kind of logical reason behind it or anything. But that being said, one thing that Karnataka can look forward to is that earlier there were 8 districts which were categorized under red zone. Now there are only 6, which is Bengaluru urban, Mysuru, Belagavi, Bagalkot, Vijayapura and Kalaburgi. While the maximum number of cases in Bengaluru urban has been reported for 134 total cases, Mysuru has 89 total cases, Belagavi has 54 total cases, Bagalkot has 26 total cases, Vijayapura has 41, while Kalaburgi has 38 total cases. Now those in the orange zones are Bidar, Dharwad, Ballari, Dakshin Kannada and Mandya. Now while these 5 districts are in the orange zone, there is something to focus upon here, which is the 2 districts, that is Dakshin Kannada and Mandya, which have 20 total cases and 18 total cases respectively. Now over here we are currently seeing a trend with regards to the cases which are spiraling in Dakshin Kannada and Mandya. Mandya also, Malavali has been called as a containment zone now, wherein a lot of cases of COVID-19 have been coming forth, and most of these cases are in one or the other way linked to the Tablighi Jamaat in Delhi. The other quite disturbing aspect over here is from Dakshin Kannada. While it is categorized under orange zone, most of the cases which are coming forth in Dakshin Kannada happen to be the infection cases of one particular patient who was categorized under SARI. Now that particular patient was patient number 390 who was categorized under SARI and then also went on to succumb to this particular disease. She infected patient number 432 again, who is also now dead, and thereon this particular patient has went on to infect several more, and even today's cases some of them can be linked to this particular patient. So in Dakshin Kannada, SARI seems to be a point of concern, while in Mandya, Delhi, travel to Delhi seems to be a point of concern. Now going over to the yellow zones, there are 5 yellow zones in Karnataka, that is Gadag, Uttar Kannada, Tumkuru, Bengaluru Rural and Chikballapura. Now these are the districts which are soon going to be categorized into green zones, because so far for quite a few weeks these particular districts have not had any sort of COVID-19 cases coming forth. And if we are to talk about the active cases also in these particular yellow zones, it's also the maximum number of cases, active cases here are 5. Gadag has 3 active cases, Uttar Kannada has just 1 active case, Tumkuru has only 1 active case, Bengaluru Rural has 4 and Chikballapura has 5 active cases. So we see here that several people are recovering, and it is possible that these 5 districts might be categorized under green zones much earlier than the other districts. And going over to the green zones, so these are the particular 14 districts in Karnataka which have not reported any COVID-19 cases for the past 28 days. Now of them, the earlier districts which had reported some cases were Udupi, Davangere, Chitradurga and Kodagu, wherein 3, 2, 1 and 1 respective cases were reported, and now there are 0 active cases in these particular districts. Other than that, there are several more which have had absolutely no cases of COVID-19 in Karnataka, which includes Yadgir, Raichur, Koppal, Haveri, Shivamogga, Chikmagaluru, Hassan, Chamarajanagar, Ramnagar and Kolar. So over here we see that several districts are categorized under red, orange, yellow and green zones, and while the red zones have decreased, it is not a point of celebration yet, because there are several districts under orange zone as well which have been seeing a rise of COVID-19 cases in one or the other way related to one particular source of infection. Which also sometimes happen to be a mysterious case in case of Dakshin Kannada, if we are to talk about. Now, when it comes to the Ministry of Home Affairs declaring these particular Home and Health Affairs as well, declaring these particular zones, and earlier saying that relaxations will only be given outside of the red zones and not in red zones, we need to go back and revisit that particular announcement, because now without any particular prior notice, the Ministry of Home Affairs yesterday said that relaxations will be given in red zones except in containment zones. So how logical is that? Is there any reasoning behind this? Is it being done in a haste? Because several of those in red zones are actually some of the biggest cities in the nation, which churn out a lot of revenue and are very crucial for the economy. So these are some of the questions that we need to ask right now, because relaxations have been given in red zones, particularly not in the containment zones, though, Pratibha.
All right. Many thanks, Amrita, for joining us with all those details. So these are the details that have been released by the Karnataka Health Department. 6 districts in the red zone. We have 5 districts each in the orange as well as the yellow zones and 14 districts in the green zone. So according to this segregation, the economic activities will also begin in the districts.